Choosing the wrong moisturizer can leave our skin dry, oily, dehydrated and irritated. In this video, I share 10 tips for picking the right moisturizer. The first tip is to actually know our skin type and to pick the right moisturizer based on our skin type. If you've got oily skin, pick a light gel or a water-based lotion so that your face doesn't get all greasy. If you've got dry skin, pick a cream which has got ingredients like petrolatum, mineral oil, shea butter. If you've got combination skin, pick a product which is either not too light or too creamy. A gel moisturizer is basically jelly-like. A lotion is slightly thicker than the gel but still spreads very fast and easily on the skin. A cream is much thicker texture and it takes time for the skin to absorb it, and hence it's more suited for the dry skin types.
Check the product label on the packaging, what it says. Is it for dry skin, combination skin, is it for oily skin, and then buy accordingly. Don't buy a moisturizer blindly. Check what skin type it is for and then buy it.
The second tip is don't skip your moisturizer even when your skin feels really oily. Pick the right moisturizer if it feels oily, but don't skip it, because if you do skip it, then your skin is going to get irritated and dehydrated. It doesn't matter that it's oily, it can still get dehydrated. Third thing is look for magnets and blankets. Now magnets are the ingredients which are going to attract water and bring all the hydration to the top layer of the skin. Now these are your ingredients like sodium PCA, glycerin, hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, panthenol, sorbitol and urea are also good magnets. Then you've got the blankets. Now these are the ingredients which are going to help retain the hydration in the skin. They're going to stop the hydration from evaporating back into the atmosphere. Now these are your ingredients like shea butter, mineral oil, petrolatum, cocoa butter, squalene. Now these ingredients are especially important for a dry skin. The best moisturizers have both the magnets and the blankets. Moisturizers for oily skin types might not have the heavier blankets like your petrolatum and mineral oil, but it will still have some blankets like say squalene or dimethicone so that it can keep the skin hydrated. The next thing is choose ingredients that build the skin barrier. Now a strong skin barrier means you're kind of equipping the skin to stay hydrated, to stay free of breakouts, to be less irritated. Now you need to supply the skin with ingredients which can strengthen the skin's barrier function. You see, the top layer of the skin acts like a barrier. You need to supply it with ingredients so that this top layer can act as an effective barrier. Now ingredients which can do that are ceramides, peptides, niacinamide, panthenol and squalene. The fifth one is change your moisturizer based on the weather. The reason I'm mentioning this is, let's say in summer you use a light lotion and it works really well for your skin because it suits your skin type. But come the winter, you might need to change your moisturizer. So see how your skin is reacting. Just because it worked fine in the summer doesn't mean it will continue working for the winter season as well. If you suddenly feel your skin is getting a bit irritated, it could be the moisturizer. It might be time to go for a thicker cream. So based on the weather, you might have to actually change your moisturizer. The next thing is apply your moisturizer when the skin is a bit damp. Now your skin doesn't have to be dripping wet, just a bit damp. Don't dry it completely. A bit of dampness and then you apply the moisturizer, then certain ingredients will get absorbed into the skin faster and they'll work better when the skin is a bit damp. What I normally do is after my shower, when there's still steam in the bathroom, that's when I start putting all my skincare ingredients onto my face. The next thing is choose a fragrance-free moisturizer. Fragrance does smell good, no denying that. If you've got a fragrance product on your face, you might feel good because it smells good, but it's actually doing a lot of harm for your skin. It's irritating your skin, and irritation on the skin will eventually lead to dark spots and pigmentation, which are extremely hard, if not impossible, to get rid of. And so a simple thing you can do to avoid them, other than using sunscreen every day, is to actually pick a moisturizer which doesn't have any fragrance in it. Now you see, sometimes fragrance comes in disguise. It could be called perfume, sometimes it could be called some essential oils, sometimes it could just say some lemon peels or citrus peels. It's all fragrance. The next thing is wait for the moisturizer to dry completely before you apply some sunscreen on it. So you don't apply moisturizer. Yes, I'm done with the moisturizer. Now the sunscreen. You do that and the sunscreen won't spread properly and it's not going to be effective on your skin. It's not going to take hours to get dry, just a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes top or even less. then apply a sunscreen. Finally, if you've got acne prone skin, just be careful of certain ingredients in that moisturizer. Make sure you don't have any comedogenic ingredients. Comedogenic ingredients are the ingredients which are going to clog the pores. Once the pores get clogged, that's actually the start of all the blackheads and the whiteheads and the pimples and the aggressive pimples. Some of the comedogenic ingredients that you must avoid are coconut oil, isopropyl mistrate. Now this is an ingredient which is making its way into a lot of moisturizers, so just be careful. White germ oil and shea butter too, unfortunately, in some cases. Then you've got lanolin, and lanolin, apart from the clogging of the pores issue, some people are allergic to it. I actually love lanolin. It works really well on my skin, but a lot of people do have problems with lanolin, so just be careful. If you ask me, the most important skincare product that I need is a sunscreen. Next to sunscreen, if you say pick two products, sunscreen is one, pick another one, it'll be moisturizer. Make sure you get good value for your money. Pick a good moisturizer because that can make a big difference for your skin. That's about it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and do subscribe to my channel. That will really help me a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.